Right now, a new glamping development is being proposed in San Juan County. It's about 25 miles south of Moab. It's facing some opposition from locals with more than 2,400 signatures on a petition against it. Now, according to our content sharing partners at the Salt Lake Tribune, the proposed 220-acre resort would be near Looking Glass Rock, which is a popular rock climbing and recreation area. The development would have a 4,000 square foot restaurant and lobby building. The company behind it is called Under Canvas. They have two other resorts already in Utah, with another planned near Bryce Canyon National Park. So we want to go in depth on this. So we're joined live via Zoom by Zak Podmore with the Tribune. Zak, so glad that you reported on this story and are talking with us today. Let's get right into this. First of all, if some folks may not be familiar with that word glamping, so let's get that out of the way. What does that mean?
Sure, yeah. Thanks for having me on, Max. Glamping is short for glamorous camping. It's also sometimes referred to as luxury camping. This is staying in a nice canvas tent. Most of the under canvas resorts that are open in Utah right now have somewhere between 50 and 75 tents, I believe. Spaced out individually. They're on wooden decks. They have individual fireplaces inside them, bathrooms, king-size beds, and they can go from anywhere between $250 a night to sometimes more than $600 a night, depending on the resort and the season.
So they can be more expensive than just a traditional hotel.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, on par with luxury hotels, and certainly more expensive than camping in your state park.
Yes, definitely. Now, Zak, this particular proposal, why are locals concerned about it?
There is already a under canvas resort open just north of Moab that has been there for several years. It's near Arches National Park. So this new proposal is on the other side of Moab, 25 miles to the south. Like you said, it's near this arch called Looking Glass Rock. It's a popular recreation area. And the arch and the rock itself are on Bureau of Land Management land, but it's directly adjacent to a parcel of state trust land, which has been open to the public for the last since Utah was granted statehood, but would be closed to the public if this lease proposal goes through, which it looks like it will, for at least the duration of the lease proposal. So people could still, access the rock like they have, hike into the arch like they have for a long time. But it would be next to this luxury camping resort, which I think a lot of locals are concerned would change the character of the experience at this beautiful recreation area. And it's in the context of increasing, visitation to Moab that has really exploded over the last 30 years, but even more so in the last few years.
Yeah, and it has really gotten quite extreme, and the number of people in Arches and Zion in particular, but this even draws them closer into Canyonlands there. I wonder, Zak, you also mentioned in your article some concerns about water quality. What are those?
I spoke with numerous former employees of the Under Canvas Resort north of Moab. There was a septic system failure there last month that was recorded by the Utah Division of Water Quality. Effluent, bubbled out of the leach field and actually ran across the surface of the ground. And the employees I talked to said that has been an issue for a long time there, an issue that the employees and the company has known about. The company, when I contacted them about this, they said it was, discovered more recently and that it's being addressed. So this is a concern with the new proposal by Looking Glass Rock, because it would also rely on a septic system and leach field. It would be certified and approved by the state, so it shouldn't, have those issues. But it wouldn't be hooked up to a municipal wastewater system like a hotel in Moab, say.
Yeah, that's you heard about some of those things from former employees, and I understand also some former employees had concerns about the company that went beyond that.
So there are 3 under campus resorts currently open in Utah. The employees I talked to, yes, spoke about those water quality concerns, but also, concerns about which others have raised as well about just, this being a new venture. There's, centuries of regulations that have, come to define the minimum requirements for building a hotel. And sprinkler systems and fire escape plans and all those sorts of things, and that's less well established with something like a luxury camping resort. Not to say it's unsafe to go to one, but there's more there's less precedent, I guess, in setting up some of those minimum standards that would apply.
It's kind of a whole new category, isn't it? It's just a different animal in some ways. Zak Podmore, we are out of time, but I appreciate that update. I always look forward to seeing your byline. I want your job because that you live in that magical place. Southeastern Utah is just such a great place. So I appreciate all the news you get to us out of there.
Beautiful spot. Yeah. Thanks, Max.
Hey, thanks so much.